Hello my dear students, welcome to NAK Academy. In this video I am going to explain you how to find the product of a given two binomial expressions. This is the last section of this particular chapter. So before we find the product of two binomial expressions, I would like to remind you what an algebraic term is and what is an algebraic expression is. So these two terminologies already we have discussed with our previous two videos, and we have done couple of examples as well. So an algebraic term you can simply write as an example 2a or 3x or minus 4y and so on, which means we connect a number and an unknown term. In other words, in simple terms, we said we use alphabetical letters. Algebraic expressions we wrote as x plus 3 comma, let's say another example 2a plus 3y, let's say 2x minus 3b and so on. These are the examples of algebraic expressions, which means we connect two or more algebraic terms using the mathematical operators plus, minus, multiplication or division. So if I say 2x over 3b also could be considered as an algebraic expression. So these things we have already discussed, and we have done exercises as well with our previous two videos. So today, as I mentioned you, now we are going to find out the product of two binomial expressions. So let's take one example. 2x, we'll take a simple example, x plus 3, we are going to take the product with x plus 3 and x plus 2. In other words, x plus 3 we are going to multiply by x plus 2. So which means each of the terms we need to multiply with the other terms, which means we'll say we multiply x with this x first, then we'll multiply x by 2, then we multiply three with this x, then again we multiply 3 by 2. So this is how we simplify this given two binomial, or we take the product of this binomial expression. So first we multiply x by x. So we take x multiplied by x means x to the power 2. So you write x to the power 2. Then you consider the operators as well. As I mentioned in my previous videos, always when you multiply the algebraic terms, we have to make sure the operator as well. So here the operator is a plus sign or plus value carries for x, and here we have plus, so plus into plus we get plus. Then x multiplied by 2, so that means 2x. Now we multiply 3 with this expression 1 by 1. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x, and finally 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Now you can see there are two similar terms, 2x plus 3x. So we write x square, 2x plus 3x is equal to 5x, and the last term is 6. So the answer would be x square plus 5x plus 6. So this is the expansion of this particular binomial expression, or in other words, we multiplied the algebraic expression x plus 3 with the algebraic expression x plus 2. So let's take another example with different operators. We'll say x plus 4 I'm going to multiply by x minus 2. So as I mentioned you earlier, first we multiply x with this x. Then again we multiply x by 2. Then third we multiply 4 by x. Then the last term we take 4 and we multiply by 2. So now let's multiply each terminologies. X multiplied by x is x to the power 2, or in other words x square. Now the operator which belongs to x is a positive plus. Now I am going to multiply plus x with minus 2, which means plus multiplied by minus is minus. X multiplied by 2 is 2x. Now first two terms are multiplied. Now we are going to multiply 4 with each of the terms of x minus 2. So 4 multiplied by x, the 4 carries the operator plus, x carries the operator plus, plus into plus is plus. 4 multiplied by x is 4x. Then the last term is plus 4 minus 2, plus multiplied by minus is minus. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. As you can see, we have two similar terms where we can simplify it further. So x square remains same. You write x square. Now the question is, we need to simplify minus 2 and plus 4, or in other words minus 2x plus 4x. Most of the time I have observed students make mistakes when it comes to integer calculation. They always confuse the taking the summation and the difference of integer and taking the product. So here the situation is, we are not going to multiply, we are going to take the difference. Why? Because there is no bracket symbol or multiplication symbol is mentioned here. So I will give you a simple method of calculating these integers. Remember, minus means your credit, which means you are owing someone. And remember, plus means it is your money. Plus refers to your money, whereas minus refers to your credit. So let's go to our question. Minus 2 plus 4. Minus 2 means you are owing someone 2 rupees and you have 4 rupees in your hand. So when you give that credit, your balance is 2 rupees. This particular balance is the money which is available in your hand. Therefore, your answer is plus 2. So in here it is plus 2x. So we write plus 2x minus minus 8. I will explain you in detail about integer calculation when we are discussing that chapter. So don't worry. For the time being, you remember minus refers to your credit or you're owing someone, and plus refers to the money available in your hand. So based on that logic, you will be able to easily simplify integer calculations. In other words, integer additions and subtractions. So let's go to our next example. So we discussed both positive instances and first terminology, or the first term is a positive term and the second term is with negative symbol. So let's go to our next example. Example number 3 with let's say a minus 4, a minus 5. So in these instances we have both the algebraic expression with negative symbol. So as I explained you earlier, first we multiply a with a here. So you multiply a by a, then you multiply a by 5. So I'll write the answers for first two terms. A multiplied by a is a to the power 2. A to the power 2. Now let's go to our second term, plus a multiplied by minus 5, which means minus 5a. That multiplication part is done. Now I am going to multiply 4 by a, then again 4 by 5. So we multiply 4 by a, then again we multiply this 4 by 5. So as I mentioned you, when you are multiplying, you must consider the operator as well. Minus multiplied by plus is a minus. 4 multiplied by a is 4a. Again the last term, minus into minus is plus. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Again you will find the similar terms, minus 5a and minus 4a. So first term we write a square. So here, as I mentioned you earlier, minus means you remember you are owing someone your credit. So you are owing 5 rupees and again you are owing another 4 rupees, so altogether your credit is 9 rupees. So minus 5a minus 4 is equal to minus 9a. It is not plus. As I mentioned, don't confuse the product multiplying the terms with summation and difference. Plus 20. The same question, if you want to write the answer with one more step, you can do in this way: a minus 4. Actually, you can do this during your first stages when you are practicing these questions. Once you get familiar with, you don't need to write in detail. So as I said, you multiply a with each terms. So you can write a, you are going to multiply by a minus 5. That is one section. Again, I told you minus 4 we are going to multiply by a minus 5, or in other words, minus 4 you multiply with each terms. So minus 4 you multiply by a minus 5. So you can write this step at the beginning stages. So once you're familiar with doing expanding this binomial expression, actually this step is not required, it is not necessary. So you multiply a by a, you get a square, then plus into minus, minus 5a, again here minus into plus, minus 4a, minus into minus, you multiply minus, bracket refers to take the product, or in other words the multiplication. Minus into minus is plus, 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. So again we get the same answer, a square minus 9a and plus 20. So if you find difficulties of taking each terms with a mental calculation, you can always write this step at the very first stage, so you are more clear with what are the terms you are going to multiply and what are the symbols you are going to multiply. So it is just one additional step you write to make sure you are end up with the correct answer. So these are the possible ways you get questions to take the product of two binomial expressions. There are a couple of exercises mentioned in your textbook. Once you watch this video, please try those questions, and if you have any doubts or if you need any further clarifications, please leave a comment on my video. Also, please like and share this video with your friends. Also subscribe my channel NAK Academy, so you will be able to get latest videos on all the upcoming lessons of grade 9. Thank you very much.